Hi, my name is Christine,
And my name is Mary.
and we are sisters, and we are the co-hosts of the podcast Dawson Cries. And this podcast, Dawson Cries, is something my sister and I started over a year ago now to have something to talk about on the phone, since we do talk to each other on the phone quite a lot, since we unfortunately do not live in the same city, house, county, state. We live far away. And we miss each other, and we talk on the phone pretty frequently. And with the current events the way they are, sometimes you can't help but just get sucked into talking through every latest development, every latest breaking news story. So to break that cycle, my sister and I thought to ourselves, well, there's this very popular TV show from the 90s/early 2000s that everyone loved, but we missed out on, called Dawson's Creek. So why don't we start a podcast about it? So we've been watching the show for the very first time. We're now on season 3. This is a big episode, according to our listeners. It's episode 19. It's called Stolen Kisses. And my sister Mary is going to just smooch your way into this episode.
I'm gonna smooch my way in there, baby. Okay, Joey and Dawson are headed on spring break. Hey,
Ow.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Except it's not that exciting at all. They are gonna go to Dee's aunt's house. Ooh, sexy. They're gonna do this like ritual every year they go to Auntie Gwen's. And she lives on like a farm, and they're gonna do karaoke. That's their thing, their little ritual. And they're like super psyched about it. And then like all of a sudden, Pacey appears with Will Krudsky, if you can believe it. And he's like, oh, just wanted to surprise an old friend. Okay, Krudsky, no one invited you. You can't just drop in. Like, where's my notice?
I'm glad you got his last name, Krudsky. I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah. Well,
it's that last name?
Officer Krupski from Urinetown. So it's like weird. Yeah. So all of a sudden, Pacey and Will are going to be crashing this trip to the aunt's house. Andie and Jackers are also on the schedule to attend, but Jackers is gonna stay home with his dad instead and do some bonding, which
that's sweet.
Sweet for Jackers, sad for us because Jack's my favorite. Like, not my favorite character. He's one of my favorite characters. I'm just partial to him because I got him in the quiz, But yeah, so I guess that actor wasn't available to film that day, so he's not in the episode. It's like very like awkwardness is abounding between Pacey and Joey. They can't even look at each other really. It's just too much has gone unsaid, and they're saying too much with their body language. Body language, as Ursula would say.
Yes,
Little Mermaid. Okay. Pacey was like more than happy he was going to sit this one out. But, he couldn't disappoint his old pal, Krudsky. So they're along for the ride.
Yeah, I believe that one. Oh, brother. Mary, I was thrilled that they have a karaoke tradition.
Were you?
Yeah, because our family we don't really do it anymore.
We don't do that anymore.
But we really did for a few years there.
For a minute, yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It was so inappropriate.
Oh, yeah, listeners, we sang all sorts of songs, like rap, things with, like, awkward sex, like,
it was all
lyrics.
Awkward sex lyrics, and we were all, like, 10. Like, it was terrible.
It was so funny, though.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oh,
I remember one cousin was singing about, like, taking X, and she was, like, 9 years old, and I was like, we gotta turn this off.
Yeah.
Not okay. She's like,
I didn't have sex.
I'm not into making love. And we're like, oh my God, who put this on for this little kid?
We'll never forget. That was a beautiful day.
Hashtag never forget. It's insane. It's burned in my memory.
Me too. Oh, and now we have a new tradition where we just dance to country music for hours.
Hours on end. No, but I remember that same cousin one time had, we were really young and we were like swimming. And she had birthday sex stuck in her head, and she just kept singing it, like, birthday sex, birthday sex. It's your birthday and I know you wanna ride. And our aunt was just like, if you sing that one more time, I'm going to kill you. It was like so funny. Oh, so anyway, back to Jackers. No.
Yeah, I'm so upset Jackers has made a comeback.
It's
like, I thought that was dead and buried.
Who on earth wrote that nickname in for him?
Well, it's his fucking ex-girlfriend gave him the nickname.
It's stupid.
I know, like, that's an ex. Let's
go
bury
on
the
record that
nickname.
it's stupid. But did she give him the nickname? It seems like everyone gave him that nickname.
Oh, I thought it was
the first one to
her.
say it. Because Krutsky said it.
Oh, God. Does Krutsky know Jack?
Yeah. He knows him as
Really?
Jackers on a nickname basis.
I thought they moved to Cape Side. Like, aren't they... I don't know how Pacey knows this guy.
Krutsky used to live... Oh, my God, you're so right.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, how the hell does Krutsky know Jack?
It doesn't
huge
add up.
Freaking plot hole, and I'm pissed off about it.
I want to throw the nickname Jackers into that hole.
Unless Krutsky, like, just moved away, like, a couple months ago, but I feel like then we would have heard of him in previous seasons.
Yeah.
I can already see the tweet from Becca clarifying what we're
Yes,
missing.
Becca's like, I have the answers, ladies.
But
we're like, thank you, because we don't.
We're confused and we're upset about being confused.
Yeah, and we think it's a big plot hole. So we'll stick by that for now.
It's my story, sticking to it.
Oh, Mary. Our favorite couple, Jenry, are chilling. Not really chilling. They're working. They're working at the Leary Fresh Fish.
Yes.
Little Fish Bistro. That's fish. Jen is still the hostess. Henry is a little busboy for the spring break week, I guess, so that he can hang out with his GF main squeeze.
Yeah, but Christine, he says that the coach thought it would be a good idea for him to spend time with his girlfriend by working with her. I'm like, that asshole just wanted some cheap labor. Mitch, I see you.
Mitch, smart. He's not a good...
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm going to use love to get a cheap busboy.
That's funny. Oh my God. All I could think about was like, please bring back the football. Like, you still call him coach.
Seriously.
I miss those eps.
You miss the pep talks.
I'm waiting for fall. I want those Friday Night Lights.
I don't miss Dawson's pep talk at all. His was weak.
Hey, they brought the Minutemen to victory, Mary.
The Minutemen. Of all things. Yikes.
Oh, it was so inspirational.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Jen's kind of giving Henry a hard time for like agreeing to work for spring break just to be closer to her. And he's like, well, I love her. I love you. I want to be around you. Blah, blah, blah. Like Henry does. And then there's, I don't know what I think she's a waitress. Yep. A girl named Shelly.
Oh, Shelly.
She has got the hots for little Henry. Let me tell you.
She's like you. She likes them young.
Hey, let's not spread that rumor. No, she is like totally taken with him. She is like, he is my type. He's tall. He's lanky. She said something else about him.
She said he looks like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh,
he's a Leo-like snack.
Is that what she said?
No,
she did not call him a snack.
That's what I wrote down.
That's like today's lingo.
She calls him a ragamuffin with a dream.
Oh, actually, yes, I did write a ragamuffin with a dream look.
Or dream look.
Maybe that's not the whole quote though.
It probably is. She also said something else kind of interesting about him. She said it makes you want to give him a bath.
Oh, right, she did say that. Weird.
She's turned all the way up.
I think she's got that's like mommy issues level.
Yeah, right?
Give him a bath.
Oh my God, Jen is not amused.
Hell no! I'd be like, bitch, step off.
Well, that's pretty much what Jen says later on.
That's true.
Step off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're gonna throw down. I'm not gonna get there yet. It's exciting.
It's so exciting.
Andie, meanwhile, is meeting Krudsky. They're getting along. They're like playing some getting
old crud.
Games. Old crud for sure. Krudsky's a bookman. He likes Catcher in the Rye, obviously. There's like very few books that ever get mentioned in like film and TV, and Catcher in the Rye is a go-to. It's a great book, but it's like, come on.
I know. It's that or like On the Road. If you're a teenage boy, I love Kerouac.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm surprised. How original.
Well, now with the like older guys, I love Infinite Jest.
Yeah, I feel so conflicted by that because I really do love Infinite Jest, and I didn't realize it was this butt of a joke.
Yeah.
But man.
What a joke. If you're a Republican, you're like, I love Ayn Rand.
Right. Or like a libertarian freak. No offense
Christine!
to our libertarian
You
listeners.
could be alienating listeners. We don't know.
Hey, I'm sorry,
Although
listeners.
we do go pretty hard on the old dumpster fire in office, so.
Yeah, we can't hold back. We try, but we really can't.
We cannot hold back.
We're like Jen. It has to come out eventually.
Yeah, we just let it rip. Well, so Joey does the same.
Yeah, you got to.
What are some other like really cliche books?
Oh.
Babysitter's Club.
Oh, well, Joey's Little Women.
Little Women. Yeah.
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 I feel like Jane Austen, too, for a girl.
Oh, yeah. Jane Austen. People are super into her.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
books are great. Any book you like, it's good that you like it.
I'm
reading. I'm pro reading. I was in the Book It Club as a kid. I was reading for that free pizza baby.
Yeah, it's funny you brag about that.
Reading for my pizza. Yeah. I wish I still got that kind of treat.
I know. Well, reading is its own reward.
Yeah, I'm about to finish a book now. I've been slogging through it. It was a gift, so I feel like I gotta finish it. I just can't wait to be done with it so I can move on to the next one. I was at work today, and this guy saw me reading it, and he's like, did you like that? Or he's like, are you enjoying that? And I'm like, no, not really. He's like, oh, I didn't like it either.
What is it?
I don't want to say. I'm not going to slam a book.
Oh, I want you to slam it so I don't read it.
I'll tell you off the pod. It's not terrible. It's just kind of dull.
I didn't get a few, did I?
I don't care. No, I don't care about the main characters.
I'm still reading the Norwegian book. I've been talking about this on like a lot of pods. I have to bring it up again. I'm almost done with it. It's so great, listeners.
It's good for you reading a good book.
Well, Mary, you can't waste your time.
Christine is that you're into Norwegian book.
That's my cliche. Well, remember I did the Ethan Frome summary?
Oh, I love Ethan Frome.
Yeah, I know you love that one. I read a lot of different books. They don't have to be Norwegian.
I'm a Frome stan.
But in Will's mind, Salinger is God.
Oh, yes.
He's a ride or die for Salinger. Which, yes.
Oh, you know what? Auntie Gwen is a Salinger freak, too.
I mean, he has Catcher in the Rye is the famous, but his catalog, a lot of wonderful writing beyond just Catcher in the Rye.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can't blame them.
No, I mean, it's good. It's famous for a reason, because it's good.
True. Yeah, and Auntie Gwen, I have to say, she's like kind of goals. What did they? She does
you think?
Well, kind of. I mean, when Joey was describing her, like yoga artist.
She sounds a lot like you, yeah.
Like I was like, who is this amazing woman?
She's like, how do I meet her?
Is this my future?
Oh my god, that's funny.
And she was like a lot younger than I expected.
Well, this is bullshit. Who is she related to with Dawson? She looks like she's about their age.
She does, yeah. I was like, she doesn't look like an aunt. Like, she's like really young.
She's like a senior at the high school, and they're freshmen.
She's like related to Eve.
She looks younger than Eve.
She does.
Basically.
She really does.
Who is she? Yeah. Who is she related to in Dawson's family? Gail or Mitch?
They don't try to explain.
Even say.
It's like a Krudsky plot hole. Who, how, why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it also feels like Gwen has been observing Dawson, like really watched him grow up, but in a way, like always as a parent figure.
Yeah, she would be like a kid that couldn't give a shit about her little cousin.
Yeah, because she has like parental opinions about his like youth and childhood.
That's true. Yes.
So
doesn't add up.
No, something ain't right.
Ugh.
Smelling awful Leary's fresh fish in here.
It's really Leary's fresh fish. And same with this rando Megan. I thought that woman that showed up with whose husband died.
Oh my god, random as hell.
I was like, who is this? I thought she was Gail's sister because they looked almost identical.
Yes, it was extremely odd.
I was like, what? I don't know.
I mean, we'll get to it, but it's...
Do you know that gif with the...
We're basically
we're here. But you know that gif with the guy who makes that, like, cocked head face? And he's like...
all the question
and all the question
marks.
I was like, that was me. I was like, what the hell?
I was almost like, oh, is it a commercial? Like, it was so confusing. Because it was like a super close-up as well. And, like,
yes.
the HD is not kind to this poor woman's face. I'm like, what is happening?
In Dawson, there's hardly ever a real big close-up like that.
Dawson.
Yeah.
It was so weird. And she's talking about stuff that, like, came out of freaking nowhere. I was almost like, did I fast forward somehow? Because she's like... I'm grieving, and I'm like, who are you? Like, what are you doing in the show?
I was like, what is going on?
Oh my god, yeah. So she's like this grieving widow. Gail and Mitch pretend that they're still together for some reason. I don't know. They don't want to talk about their divorce because they feel like she's going through bigger shit or what, but that's what happens.
Yeah, I was like just so lost. I was like, nothing is making sense right now.
Yeah, and Mitch, I'm so over it. I'm like,
I am so into it. I'm so into it.
So over it. Like, you thought I was over it with Dawson and Joe. I am done. Done. I'm done with Mitch, and I've been done with Mitch this whole freaking time. I'm really finished, finito with Mitchell.
I feel like Dawson. I'm like, get back together.
No. Stay apart. You'll be this better.
They're a good team.
No,
Mitch is
not.
getting that cheap labor.
They're not a good team.
They're so, I don't know. They're both attractive. They have
So
chemistry.
what?
They have a little baby D.
Gail could get such hot. Dee's all grown up.
Barely.
Gail could get any man she wants.
She could.
She shouldn't be scrounging around for Mitch.
No, I feel like
He
Mitch
treats
is
her bad. He's mean
Mitch
to
is
her.
sniffing around for Gail, though.
Is he?
Seems like it,
He's
kind of.
never gonna let anything go. He's not.
Well, that's true. I know. You have to walk on eggshells.
She'll like forget to.
Oh, yeah, I know.
and
It's hard
be
to come back.
You cheated
from.
on me. Never forget it. Like,
I just want everyone to be happy.
it's
That's all.
like it's a lost cause.
Be though. I'm crying.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm wondering when we're gonna see him cry.
I'm wondering when we're gonna see him get it on.
First episode. Yeah, he is a ramp. He's like this. Yeah, he's
He
like a
like
big
doesn't
plot
even have a
hole.
crush right now. Dee's plot is like empty.
He's lost. He's a lost little dirty dog.
Yes. Christine, I read this really interesting article that I meant to text you and I forgot, and it was about all of the like so-called token black actors from the 90s who were in shows, and they interviewed them, and they interviewed the actress who plays Nikki to talk about her experience on Dawson's Creek.
Oh, wow.
And it was sort of a like, where are they now thing.
That's interesting. It was good?
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to read that.
I can send that
Yeah,
to you.
please do. I'm going to just
will.
say again, I really miss Principal Green.
I know.
Even though we're not at school right now. It's spring break.
I wish because when I saw the article, I kind of thought it was going to be Bodie that they interviewed, but they didn't. They interviewed Nikki. I mean, Green would be great too. I loved Principal.
He was wonderful. Wonderful character. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so Megan like is really inspired that they opened this restaurant. Okay. And she gives them the toast that her dead husband wrote for them at their wedding. Kind of.
I missed that. I was just so lost. I was like, what the hell is going on? And listeners, full disclosure, we had a
I was waiting for this.
holiday party right before Mary and I were recording. And I got my whole office. They didn't get drunk, but we got a little bit tipsy off of my homemade eggnog, which has...
Sounds like they got drunk.
Yeah, we got a little drunk. It was not one, not two, but 3 different types of booze in my eggnog, so...
Hooch.
It was like hooch. I brought it in like some not homemade glass jars, but like recycled glass jars. Oh. And we also had a bottle of champagne. So I was taking notes. So I was like, hopefully this makes sense later.
She was like, woozy. Woo.
So I apologize for any inconsistencies that I bring up.
Yeah, so like we're back at Gwen's place. She's like super perky. Joey and Pacey are meeting in the middle of the night, and they don't know where they're gonna sleep. The only place left to sleep is a big old bed.
One, it's not like a twin bed. It's like a bed you have to sleep with someone in.
Yeah. And they're like, if it's not a big deal, then there should be no weirdness between them. But what I don't understand is you're at a sleepover, right? I fucking take the bed first chance I
That
get.
is like the best point.
All these fools are on the floor.
Dawson is like straight up on the floor. Like he has a pillow and nothing else.
Everyone's on the floor.
It's
Every person is on the
crazy.
floor. I'm like, why would you not take this? Like Andie would be in that.
Oh, hell yeah.
You cannot convince me that Andie would sleep on the floor if the bed is open. She'd be like, I'm a princess and I need a bed, or else I really won't get a good night's sleep, and I need a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Like, I could, see
yeah.
it in my, you
That's
know what I mean?
You're totally
Like,
right. Yeah.
And Kresge, he's a dirty dog. He would sneak in there with her. Come on, you know.
I know. They have some Salinger chemistry.
Yeah, but all the guys like refuse to sleep in there with Pacey. They're all like sleeping too soundly on the hardwood floor, and yeah, the bed is left for Joey and Pacey. And Joey's like, "Don't try anything. I don't want to feel any boners in the night." She even says, "Get your butt away from me." And he says, "My butt wants nothing to do with your butt."
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
They had a little butt fight.
A little butt argument.
Butt argument and fighting over the covers. Just being cutesy. There's obviously a lot of pent-up tension. It reminded me of when Joey and Dawson would sleep together the very first season. The tension.
Well, that's why I'm surprised Dawson didn't want to sleep with Joey.
They have forever. I know.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. There's a lot of like weird little things that don't make sense in this episode.
Yes, there are.
And then at breakfast the next morning, we get to learn about what's going on in Auntie Gwen's town. Turns out, not much. But they do have a pool hall. So over pancakes, the guys are like, pool, I love pool. And Auntie's like, what is it with men in pool? It's got to be a phallic thing, right? It's like, I hope your phallus is not that thin. Just gonna put that out there.
Ooh, Chrissy doesn't like the pencil dicks.
If you have a pool cue dick, don't call me.
Sorry, listeners, if any of you suffer from this particular situation. Christine's
my heart goes out to you, but sorry.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Will really wants to teach Andie about how to shoot pool. Romance in the air? Question mark?
Oh yeah, if a guy wants to teach you pool, he just wants to get in your pants.
He wants to teach you.
Ow! Ow!
Oh my god. Tension is in the air with Mitch and Gail, as per usual.
Yes.
I mean, Mitch, he's like a 5-year-old in this scene. He's like, our friend died, and it royally sucks.
That's...
What a poet. Seriously. Then he goes, I wish a lot of things. I'm like, wow, you're about as deep as a friggin' stream. Like, I can't with you. He's terrible.
Yeah, I was kind of like, just, again, this plot line was like, why? So I was kind of bored by it. I was like, I'm not even going to follow it, really.
Yeah, and Gail's like, read this wedding toast and see what we were in the eyes of our friends. And I'm like, well, that's the past, A. And B, that's not reality. That's just how your friends were perceiving you. Obviously, guys are a mess. So, I don't know.
Right. I mean, it's nice to be sentimental every once in a while, but I don't know. It's just odd. Like, it's like, your friend died. Let's revisit a marriage or a happy marriage.
Yeah.
At first, I thought that was like a suicide note. And I was like, ooh.
Christine!
That was the eggnog.
We're not watching that closely.
Well,
it's the eggnog.
it was. I was like,
oh, how the eggnog.
I know. I was like, what? I was like, I'm not following it.
Feeling the noggin.
Yeah. That knocked me out.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, Jen is spying this waitress hitting on Henry.
Damn.
She starts bossing her to like get her away from him. And Henry's like, Miss Jen, I think you're a little bit jealous. And she's like, I have never felt jealousy in my life because I'm a boss ass bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. Henry is like full of attitude. I'm just like, why are you like lording this over her?
Henry, I just don't. He's like a tough nut to crack. He's so unpredictable. I just can't put a finger on him.
Right.
Yeah. Too much.
Meanwhile, Andie makes the same Tom Cruise joke she made in the previous scene.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't think they would have written that twice. I think they just didn't edit it. She was like ad-libbing and they didn't edit it out.
Oh, that's funny.
Or she like, I don't know, said it in the wrong. It just doesn't make sense. She makes the same bad joke twice.
She's like, maybe it'll go over better this time.
Yeah, right? She's like, I gotta get this joke in. She's kicking their asses, though.
Hell yeah.
But I wrote, they're probably trying to shark. Kind of called
Mary
that.
Mary called it. She would not get hustled.
No. Oh my god, Christine. Then we're back with Dawson and Gwen. Dawson's looking through all these art prints for his wall. She is a really bad artist.
That's not her art. Aren't they at some store?
Oh, yeah, they're at the store. Yeah, that comes up later.
I thought that too
I'm
at
just
first.
throwing that out there, though. She's a really
Very
bad
funny.
artist.
Oh, my God. No, that was like some rando art. I thought, I was like, oh, it's her art. No.
Her, it's a lot worse.
Hers is not that great either, yeah.
No, hers is horrible.
Ugh.
So Dawson's like, yeah, I took down all my film posters, and Gwen's like, oh, I bet your loss of your love for film is connected to the loss of love between you and Joey.
So much psychoanalysis.
Like, why would you say that in front of everyone? Like, it's just awkward.
Yeah. And Dawson...
Yeah, and then they're, like, talking about, like, why it didn't work.
Yeah, Joey's, like, there, which I didn't know at first, but she's there, and they're both talking about it. Dawson he says something, like, when he's talking about the posters, that he was tired of having a larger-than-life dream to go with his smaller-than-life life.
Oh, Dawson. Smaller than life.
I was like, ooh, D. That's a very D quote.
It's extreme. Yeah, I heard that and I was like, that's
I know. I was like, I have to write that one down.
Classic.
Oh, D. I wish I had a friend like D so I could just listen to him talk all day.
Oh my God.
Like, D, you're crazy.
I had an ex who thought he was a lot like D.
You did?
That's why he's an ex.
Good call.
Yeah, don't you remember?
An ex who thought he was like D?
Yeah, you and I watched an episode with him and he's like, oh, I like that guy. I connect with him.
We watched an episode with him?
Yeah,
I remember.
We'll talk about it on
Oh,
the
man, I
pod.
forgot. Oh, my God, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we're going to say about that.
That's all we're going to say about that. What's going on now? Yeah, yikes. Gwen is really prying.
Yeah.
And Joey brings up the fact that Pacey was asked by Dawson to look after her. And everyone's like, well, what does that have to do with anything? She's like, nothing.
I just wanted to say Pacey's name.
Yeah, right? And then we find out basically Pacey and Will did shark those guys. They took their
They're
money.
hustler, baby.
I just wanted you to know. Andie, like, pretends to be all shocked and upset by it, but then Will hands her some money, and she's loving
She's
it.
kind of a hustler, too.
Yeah, right?
Ugh.
Oh, man. And then they all
Mary,
watch
what
a
the
horse.
fuck? Why?
It came out
This
of
again,
nowhere.
I was like,
Immediately.
what the hell? Is this a horse?
They never talk about it. They don't
No,
talk
I was
about
like,
it.
who?
Watching a fucking horse.
So
for no reason.
insane. This whole episode,
like, why?
I was just that question.
They paid for a horse.
That question
for
mark
no dialogue.
gif. I was like, I don't understand. They don't even the question mark. I was like, what? And then it's like they just pan up. They don't linger. It's just let's show Joey and Dee up above the horse.
Oh my god, they're like two little cats in a painting sitting up at the top of the barn. It's so funny.
I don't get it.
Oh my
It's funny,
God.
but why? Oh my god. And then Joey, this was kind of interesting. Their conversation is like, her talking all about Dawson, how he doesn't have to be the center of attention anymore. He's not the main plot point of all the drama. And then Dawson starts asking Joey why the two of them are together. Oh, so awkward. I got that, like, secondhand embarrassment feeling that I dread.
I know. Well, he says, like, we make sense of each other's lives. And he kind of echoes his thinking in the pilot. He's like, growing up does not have to equal growing apart. Like, he doesn't see why things should change just because they're getting older. And I just want to say, Dawson looks better than ever up in
Mary!
I thought he looked pretty good.
I usually
only in the barn. Nowhere else.
Mary's like,
He's looking like a cat.
You're about to lose your V up above this random horse.
He's hot now, that actor.
Vanderbeek? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Dawson. I'm not anti-D.
Ooh. I'm pro D.
I'm pro D. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pro Mitch. I know you're not. Only with the shirt off.
Yeah, he's okay with shirt off.
He's okay.
I don't like his hair.
Do you like Will?
Terrible. Oh, I don't even remember what he looks like.
Well, Becca was like, he looks exactly like AJ. I will say Becca.
Oh, he does look a lot like AJ.
He looks also like a little like D too, though. I thought.
Maybe
a little D, a little AJ. But I thought he was okay. I was like excited that there's like well, no, not like that. But like
he just seemed really
well,
young.
the Andie and him might have something.
Yeah, that would be nice for Andie to move on too. At the same time that Pacey's moving.
Yeah.
She seems like she wants to.
Yeah, and she seems like okay if Pacey does too. Gotta give her props for that. Andie's not jealous.
Not yet, but
I know.
I mean, Dawson let slip that he has faith that Joey and Dee will get back together.
We had to know he's harboring that.
He's really wilding out with the way he's talking about it. And he's like, she's like, oh, I was wrong. You haven't changed. And he's like, well, I'm an eternal optimist. He wants her.
Of course.
Then, of course, Pacey interrupts just by looking up at them. And then Joey and Dawson peer over at him. And it says, Joey and Dawson, BFFE, etched into the wood. Ooh, awkward.
That is awkward. There's a little triangle forming, Mary. Better get out your protractor. Measure those angles. Sure.
Oh, yeah. So then it's like Gwen showing off some truly horrible art to Joey. And Joey's like, I'm so impressed. You're a real artist. And I'm like, this is ghastly.
Mary's like, it's not Jarvis.
It's no Jarvis. Oh, my God. Joey wants to know if Gwen has any regrets about her love life. Because Gwen had, like, been married to this high-powered lawyer, and then she broke up with him to be with this hippie, so...
It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah, but she says that certain feelings just won't be ignored.
Well, some feelings are powerful.
True that.
But some you really should ignore. You gotta, yeah.
Like when your coworker just offers you sex.
That's a good one to be like, you know what? No. I'm gonna...
Well, that's what happened to Henry.
I know Henry. That was crazy. He comes up to Jen. He's like, his hands are shaking. He's like, he's shook, literally. Like, Shelly offered me sex anytime I want.
Oh my
and
God.
Jen is like, trying so hard not to be jealous. She's like, why don't you go take her up on it? It's like, oh my God.
Well, she's like, what did you say? And he's like, I think I said I had a girlfriend. She's like, you think? You need to ponder on that a little
Henry.
longer? You want to be single? You're going to be single real quick. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, Jen basically just tells him to go fuck her. She's like, yeah.
I wonder if Henry and Jen have had sex.
I know, that's what I kept
Like,
thinking.
has Henry done it? I don't know.
We don't have privilege to that.
I'm shocked because usually that's all they're talking about.
I know. This is one relationship. They're not talking about sex. They're talking about blood.
It's the weirdest thing.
They're talking about
veggie burgers.
Yeah.
Like, why? Again, it's like a horse. Like, why? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Is then,
Yeah.
I think we're going over to Andie and Will. They're hanging out at the
Right.
porch at Gwen's. And Andie kind of strikes up a conversation with him. And I don't have all the notes here, again, from an eggnog. But I think they're talking,
Right.
and he starts to open up more about his personal life. And he's talking about his father, and he's not really that happy with him. And
Jen's like, I can relate.
oh, yeah, she can.
Yeah, she calls him a mass of contradictions, and she wants to know why he's unhappy.
Oh,
He
right.
said that's bizarre. He's like super emo about it, and he says too many things to mention. Ugh. Oh boy. Yeah, his dad like works in a factory. Oh boy. There's all this ridiculous fighting. Oh, but then we go back. Like Andie is like smitten,
Yeah.
clearly. But then we jump back. There's more ridiculous fighting happening between Mitch and Gail that I won't justify with notes.
I didn't take any notes on that. I was like, I don't get it. I was just so lost
I'm like, I don't
by
care. You're adults. Get over this petty, stupid
no.
shit.
This is like Dawson's future.
Mitch, why do you want to work in the restaurant so bad if you can't control yourself?
Yeah, Mitch, you have to learn to control some of those feelings. Don't
doesn't
let
have
them
any
control
coping
you.
mechanisms.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he's not my favorite. Clearly.
Mm-mm. Are we at the karaoke yet?
Hello.
Thank
Yes, we
God.
are.
Oh.
Oh, good
This was fun.
times. Yeah, I wrote karaoke sequence. I know Christine.
Oh, I did. I wrote karaoke is the best. Just because it reminds me of our
Uh-huh.
family. Everyone did a good
Uh-huh.
job. I like that Pacey did Wild Thing. Like, that's appropriate. Yeah, it was fun to watch them. I didn't write
Yeah.
much more than that.
But
I
then
was
who
just
gets
happy.
forced into a duet?
Oh, right. Dawson and Joey.
Dee
Aunt Gwen, you're so
Dee and
meddling.
Joey. She is. Like, get your own life.
Yeah, like,
Aunt Gwen.
go snag a new hippie.
Buzz
You're
off.
still really young. You're pretty attractive. You could
Yeah.
land some dude.
Yeah. Get a third
Yeah,
husband.
do it. Sounds fun.
Oh my god. Yeah, so they're singing that Sleepy
Oh,
Jean.
God, yes. Fuck that.
Pacey walks the fuck out. He's like, hey, I have to
Boo,
stand for this.
hiss.
Boo, get off the
Yeah,
stage.
Joey is like crestfallen when she watches him walk away.
Oh man, Christine, you know I took a lot of notes.
Oh,
at this bit.
please, girl.
It's confrontation time. Shit's about to go down. Okay. Jen sees Shelly all up in Henry's face, and she just goes up to her and she's like, all right, Shelly, that's it. Get your boobs away from him. This is my boyfriend that you're fawning all over, and I don't appreciate it. And she's like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me? And she's like, because I have
Yes,
issues.
queen.
She calls her a slutty wench and says if it continues, they're going to throw
Yes,
down.
honey.
I was like, yes! I loved it when she said that. If this continues, we're gonna throw it. You and me, we're gonna
That was
throw
so
down.
amazing.
Oh, it was so good. I was screaming. I was like, yes,
I know.
Jen. See, this is the kind of content we need for Just
Just,
Jen.
I know. I'm saying, this storyline.
Get your boobs away from him. Yes, Jen. Jen would be on Real Housewives.
Oh, God. Jen would be, she's like too good for that, though.
Yeah,
She's too good. She's amazing. Like, her storyline here was the best. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're jealous. And I have issues too. And everyone gets jealous. I was like, yes, Jen.
Because
I was like,
just like, LOL.
okay, I like that. It was hilarious. Because I have issues. It's like, amazing.
Oh my god. And then she's like, happy now?
I'm jealous.
Jealous. So good.
I was like, yes, throw down jealous, honey.
Oh,
It was amazing.
so
Henry had like
funny.
a huge heart on right then. You have to know.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he loves
fuck
the
yeah.
girls fighting over him. He's like, this is my dream come true.
Oh
God.
wow. Then we have
Yeah.
another confrontation, but it's not anything like this. It's Pacey and Joey.
Oh.
chit-chatting about why Pacey's even here. Joey's like, you weren't supposed to even come. And it basically boils down to Pacey came to be near Joey. He's like, when you like someone, you just want to be near them. That's how it is.
Right.
And then, they're talking. They're still not sure what to do.
Christina, is that true?
Do you just want to be near someone? Of course it's true.
Just gotta check.
Oh, be like, no, actually, you want to be as far away as possible. I never want to see you
like
again.
Someone, you never.
I love you, but I never want to see your face.
I love you, but I hate you.
Stay out of my life forever and ever.
Get away from me! I love you.
But then they go into talking about how they felt it, and Joey is saying when she was in bed, she did. She felt it.
She felt the
that
D.
PD. And we're not talking about dick, listeners. We're talking about the drive. She felt.
Oh, I thought we were talking about.
Well, we were, but we're really talking about that chemical pull that Joey felt. She's fallen for the Pacey really hard.
Oh, she is.
Yeah,
true.
And they share a really romantic kiss, and it gets interrupted by that meddling Auntie Gwen.
Oh my God,
yeah,
Gwen.
She's just like lurking outside.
Can't you see when you're not wanted?
Yeah, I know.
But this was a nicer kiss because Pacey asked this time. A lot of times he was kind of just...
pulled off the side of the road, planted one on her.
Yeah, but like kind of like jumped
right, yeah.
But this time he was like, I'm going to kiss you now. So, warning.
Yeah, you have like 10 seconds to stop me. That was cute.
And then she doesn't want it, and he starts to walk away, and then she grabs his arm and pulls him in. So she initiates.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't he saying, like, I can't always be the one to initiate? Oh. Yeah. He's like, I want to know it's mutual. That's good, Pacey. You know what consent is.
Well,
sometimes. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
In this episode, yes. Then Gwen's like, it's what I saw is none of my business. But you need to tell Dawson immediately. I'm like, no, she doesn't. You don't need to tell her what to do. That kind of annoyed me.
I know. I mean, I get where she's coming from, because Dawson's, like, her family, and she wants to look out for him. And she does have a point. Like, I think she says something like, you can't be reckless with someone else's feelings. Like, what if...
Yeah, but she doesn't even know that Dawson likes Joey.
She knows. Yeah. Think? It's obvious. And she's known that he's loved her forever. So even if he doesn't like her right now, she probably is like, the feeling is so deep that he won't be able to be completely over it. So, plus they're like best friends. So she's like, well, what if Dawson walked up and saw this? Like, what if it was Dawson that saw this, or Andie? Like an ex? Like, that would be shocking. Like, it's good to just have a heads up. So, that's respectful. Right. You know?
Yeah.
So I kind of get where she's coming from. But it is a lot of, like, moralizing for, like, 16-year-olds kissing.
Yeah. For kids, yeah. On spring break of all places.
Yeah, this is, like, really G-rated for spring break.
Yeah, and she got some free labor out of it, too. They all washed her horse.
Was that her horse? Who knows? Where that horse came from. They're like, this horse is dirty. Let's just give it a bath. Who knows whose it is? It's dirty, though.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy. Maybe it'll come back in a future episode.
Well, Andie is being super adult about it. She goes up to Pacey and is like, I can tell you're upset. You're morose. And he's like, you like Will, don't you? And she's like, I think it's best to be honest about our feelings, and I want you to be happy. So they take the high road with each other.
They're really like the model broken up couple that's friends.
Yeah. In this episode.
Right. It took a while to get there, but that's realistic, I think. It won't happen overnight.
And then we have our girl Jen crying in the back room. She's just really freaked out by how jealous she is.
Because that
She doesn't like being this
That means she has
vulnerable.
real
It's too scary.
feelings. Yeah. And she could get hurt.
Yeah. She caught those feelings
She
hard.
did. Oh, Jen. I felt bad for her, but...
And Henry's like, I'm glad you're jealous.
Yeah, I knew he'd have a huge heart-on about that.
Yeah, and then he was like, my biggest dream came true. Seeing you in lingerie. So props.
So, yeah, no, I was just thinking. They're probably fucked, yeah.
But, like, weird.
I know. God, Henry is a weirdo.
Henry is extremely
Oh,
odd.
Henry.
Henry. Every time you say Henry, I have to say
I know, it's
Hennifer.
funny.
I miss Grams. Where's she
Grams,
at?
I know. Bring Grams back.
What's happening with her storyline?
God only knows.
We really thought she was trash. In the
Well, she
beginning.
was in the beginning.
Yeah, true.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mitch sniffing after Gail.
He is.
He read the toast, and he wants to see his friend again, so he's watching it. Oh,
They're gonna get back together, I think,
He's-
Mare.
He's like, I had to let you go to Philly. Seeing Megan's grief made our problems feel trivial and in the past.
Talk about a convenient plot point. This random friend,
I
her husband
know.
died, she's back for no reason.
Never even heard of her
It's crazy.
before. They hold hands, they smile, they dance like at their wedding.
Mitch had a mullet.
I don't even know enough to. Yeah, Mitch.
I was like,
terrible.
Mitch rocking the mullet at the wedding. Bold look.
Ugh.
It's a strong look.
Dawson's on.
And
Memory
Mary,
Lane, too,
before we
pics.
do you know what Mitch and Gail are dancing to?
The
Goodbye,
Sleepy
Sleepy Jean. Yeah.
Oh God. What does it
I was
mean?
like, yikes. Yikes.
Yikes.
Oh,
Jackers.
God, fuck that. Jackers is so terrible.
I think we're gonna get like a.
I
triple
know,
X
this
rating
is
on
like
this
a
episode.
bad one. Sorry, listeners.
No. Yeah, Dawson's looking at these old karaoke pictures, getting all sentimental and weepy. He's like, wow, I was a dork. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, D is for dork, for sure. That's all I wrote.
D is for dork. Oh my God, Gwen interrupts him. Oh, she's just bugging me. Oh my God. She gives Dawson this atrocious painting of him and Joey for his wall. I mean, come on, Christine. That painting
They
was
really did,
really
yeah. I was like, this looks amateurish, Gwen.
horrific.
Yeah, it was. They
frightening.
looked freaky. They're freaky deaky.
Yeah, freaky deaky. Oh my God. And she's like, your dreams are an asset, not a weakness. And she says that her talent is love, not
True
painting.
that,
Well, I
yeah.
agree. She's not a talented painter. Oh my
And
God.
yeah, she asks Dawson what his one thing is. And tells him, like she told Joey, close your eyes and paint your future. Because apparently all Gwen wanted was that house in the woods. That's what she saw
Right.
when she closed her eyes and painted her future.
She painted it before she
Kind of
bought it.
amazing. I was very impressed.
hippy-dippy.
Yeah. So Dawson is so lost, though. He does need to, like, sit down, close his eyes, and figure out something. It's just something. Now there's a random campfire, Mary. I don't know where that came from either.
God, right?
That Pacey and Joey are hanging out at. And they're talking about their feelings. This is kind of like a D Joey moment. Just talking. And it kind of comes out that, you know, eventually Pacey's like, Joey, you know how I feel about you. You know I'm crazy about you. I love you, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't say all that.
Oh, I gave bad info. That kiss with her grabbing his arm happens now, not really.
Oh, so this is the initiating one.
Yeah, he kissed her straight up. More of the, like, jump scare kind of kiss earlier.
Jump scare. It's like, ooh, let me plant my lips on your lips.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is
This
the
is
one, so go
romantic.
ahead, go.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they're talking. Yeah, and Pacey's like, you know how I feel about you. The important thing though is how you feel about me. How do you feel, Joey? How do you feel?
Yeah.
And Joey's like, Pacey, I feel awful. And
Right.
she's torn up by Dee, the guilt, confused. Pacey feels kind of bad too. He says, I feel it's like a combination of wonderful and terrible. I don't remember the exact words he uses, but that's a gist. Because he really has these strong feelings for Joey that he can't ignore, kind of like what Gwen was talking about. But at the same time, when he thinks about Dawson, when he thinks about Andie, he just feels really bad. It makes him feel bad, guilty. Um, but Pacey's also like, I am sick of initiating. If this is going to work, it has to be like our feelings are the same. Because if you felt the way that I feel, we wouldn't even be talking right now. Like we'd be making out.
We'd be doing the dirty
We'd be
deeds.
down deep in the D, baby.
Doing the doggy things. Doing what doggies do.
Ow! So then, yes, like Mary, you said, Joey steals that kiss. This is that
Yes,
titular stolen kiss.
Yes.
And this is another episode that ends with the Joey Pacey kiss.
I'm glad Joey is acknowledging what she wants, not hiding from it.
True. I know. Like, it's nice that you're worried about your friend, but you gotta get what you want too. It's your life.
Gotta live your life. Get it, girl.
Get that D. Get that PD.
Get that Pacey.
Get that Pacey.
Good app. Good app.
I really liked it. I just thought it was like so much random shit. I was like, what? The horse was like the craziest. And that...
The horse
I was like, why? And that Megan character, I was like, who? Is this from Gail's sister? I don't know. Who?
Yeah, who is she? I think she's just
It was just a plot point. I was like, I don't know. Yeah, it was a friend. It wasn't even a relative. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was wild.
Just had to come into town to grieve for a minute.
Mitch and Gail have a little romantic. I felt bad for Jen, but I loved her attitude.
Will they or won't they? I don't care.
It's like been there, done that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jen is always
Jen is a
best.
joy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too good for everybody. Especially Henry.
Yeah, for real. Too good for
God.
Henry.
Well, yeah, it was.
Well, this was
It was a fun one. Yeah.
Christine, did you do your dares?
Mary, I did not do my dares. I didn't.
There's one thing a girl can't rely on. Her sister.
That was a dare. Did you do it other than just then? Oh.
No. But I did. I tried to give the look. I didn't go full on look.
You texted me and
no
said
way
you
in
were
my
going to
life.
give the look. You did give the look.
Some guy on the subway was giving me the look, and I kind of met his
Mary.
eye, did a little flirt, and then I walked off the subway. Someone also gave me the look at this comedy club.
Good for you. Give him the look.
I know. I kind of got the look, but he could have been like, "Who's this new person I don't recognize?" Giving him a look. Seemed kind of.
Mary, you know the look like we talked about last week.
When you see
You
the
know
look,
it.
you know it.
You
You know the look. Well, there you have it. I got the look. Don't know if I really gave it, but I've been aware of it. And I mean, believe me, I was like, if I see anyone I'm attracted to, I'm going to flash them the look. But slim pickings over here.
You weren't
in New
attracted
York
to
City.
the...
You know, we're not known for our hotties. Just kidding. Yes, we are, but, it's still hard.
New York is a tough town.
It's tough town.
At least...
town. So you did not do your dares? Is
That's
that
right. I did not do them.
You did
I know. I could have said all guys are twits. Easy. Right?
Yeah.
Or there's a whole
Very
world's
easy.
balance that's definitely been shifting. That's a pretty easy one too.
And it was true this week.
Yeah.
A lot came out in the, crazy
It's
world
true
we're
every
in.
second of the day. My favorite of this week
Yeah.
was Tariff Man.
Oh my god. That just kind of went right over my head.
It just made me laugh.
I'm glad you're getting a laugh
Well,
out of it.
to call yourself Tariff Man, it's just so strange.
Terrible,
Capital
man.
T, capital M, baby. Anyway, what do you got for me this week, Mary? What kind of dares am I gonna get to say?
Okay, so you can say he makes you want to give him a bath.
Oh my. He makes you? He
Yeah, like makes you want to give him a
Oh,
bath.
makes not he makes me want to give him a bath?
You know how people colloquially will say like you as in me?
Oh. Yeah.
Like it makes
Like
you
the
want to do
royal we.
this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can there's so many good quotes in this episode.
Who do I want to give a bath to? If I find a random horse, I'm definitely going to say.
That's funny. You can say that just like say that if someone annoys you that you're gonna
Oh,
throw
hell
down.
yeah.
Hell yes.
I'm going to throw down. It's
Or
funny.
you can say or you can say
Wow,
did I
marry
lose
her.
it? I had one and I lost it. Oh, you can do karaoke.
Oh my god. That's hard.
Well,
I want to do carry. I do want to do.
You gave me to do darts once. So.
I always make you do actions.
Do darts, and there was a phrase I had to say as well. It was like a combo. I was like, I'm not obviously.
I made you try to give someone the look last week.
I know. And I tried.
Well, I'm gonna try to do karaoke because that'd be fun. All right, I wrote down a lot of quotes this time. Let's see. I kind of want to make you say, well, like let you say, Salinger is a god.
Oh, wow.
Talk about Salinger. I feel like that could come up all the time. Let's see, which else would be good. I could give you a Henry quote. Do you want a Henry?
Maybe.
There's a fine line between a saint and a moron.
Interesting.
I won't give you the ragamuffin quote. Don't worry. Let me see. Oh, I could give you this one. This is I think a Will quote. Just because I'm not talking doesn't mean I'm not thinking. Yeah, I like Will. Well, I'm a sucker for I'm a sucker for a book guy.
He's that.
Like talk Salinger to me, baby. Yeah, he's a hustler. So that's kind of sexy.
Yep.
I like the bad boys.
Is that true?
True.
That's true. That's funny. Okay, just because I'm not talking doesn't mean I'm not thinking. Sweet.
Nice, Mare. All right, listeners.
Well, thanks, listeners.
We love you.
Oh, we love you. If you like us and you want to give us those 5 stars, we would appreciate it mightily. You can find us on Twitter at
Big someday you'll get it right on the first try.
WAH.
Hopefully it's not
Cries
till season
on Twitter.
6. I gotta.
Christine, you were supposed to share your Busted Baby playlist. And
when?
You didn't.
I will. Oh shit, I will, listeners. I shared it with all my coworkers.
Slow. Yeah, we know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I said it on the pod. Well, I'll share it.
You made him know.
Mary's like, I know. Oh my gosh. Well, I will share it. It's public. It's a great playlist, especially if you have a baby shower coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, tweet at us at Dawson Cries. As Mary said, WAH Dawson Cries. Check us out. Leave us a review if you like us on iTunes. We're on SoundCloud. We're on YouTube. I don't know why. But hey, we're there.
Well, if you want to.
It's an option.
But, you know.
The video is the static image of Dee's crying face.
Thanks so much for listening. We're really glad to have you guys as our faithful listeners. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, we hope you have a great week. I'm going on vacation next week, so probably we won't have a pod, but you never know.
Oh, all right,
You
Mary.
never
Well,
know.
we'll keep them in suspense. But
Yeah, it might be hard. The next couple
but
weeks
we'll
might
let
be
you.
hard. So savor
Oh,
these
I love it.
moments.
And we'll let them know on Twitter what's
Yes.
going on.
Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll keep you abreast of our plans.
All right, listeners. Well, it's been real. I'll say it again. We love you. Don't sigh, Mary. She's like, oh my god.
You dirty bee.
Bye.